you. This league is everything Northwoods League chairman Dick Radatz Jr. hoped it would be, and maybe more. Northwoods League Now feature reporter Kyle Malzhan caught up with Radatz for an inside look at the man, the league, and where it goes from here.
4-year-old Dick Radatz Jr. Here's Dick Radatz Jr.
It's been said that baseball is America's pastime. The history, the ballparks, and the fan experience are much more than just a game. And nobody knows that better than Dick Radatz Jr.
My dad's on the mound setting a major league record.
Radatz is the son of a Boston Red Sox Hall of Fame pitcher who is affectionately nicknamed the Monster. You might say he lived a celebrity life through his father.
It was quite an experience growing up with a celebrity in your household. But it came with a lot of expectations, and I think that helped form me to what I am today, expecting a lot of myself and hopefully delivering, on the expectations that the outside world put upon me and then had internalized.
That's when Dick decided to begin building what would become the proven leader in the development of elite college baseball players, the Northwoods League.
We were pretty big dreamers, as you can imagine. We were the first. Nobody had ever tried this before, so but it's like anything. There was inspiration and desperation, into this and how this came about. We needed jobs. George McDonald and myself, former president of the Florida State League, we were looking for work. And so this is what we knew. And we got it started. And if you would have told me back then that we would have teams that would be grossing the amount of revenue that they are, that we would have municipalities building facilities for this level of baseball, I would have told you that you're crazy.
After helping more than 200 players develop their skills and make their MLB debut, the Northwoods League office runs deep with historic memorabilia. But there's one piece that will forever stand out in the eyes of Radatz, eyes that sometimes tear up when he talks about it.
And it's an autographed photo of Mickey Mantle sitting on the Yankees dugout when he was 18 years old. And it says, excuse me, it says, "To the toughest I ever faced, to my dad." Crazy. Yeah, so it, great piece of memorabilia.
Something you'll have forever.
Forever. It's fabulous.
Radatz's father was nicknamed the Monster for his dominating relief outings, and in Dick's eyes, there was one word that described his father every time he stepped on the mound.
Dominance. Yeah, when my dad retired in 1969, he had struck out more batters than any pitcher had ever lived on a per nine-inning basis. So he was dominant to a level where, I've seen Willie Mays, go out, talk on Bob Costas' show and say he was the only person that he was afraid of, despite Bob Gibson and Drysdale being in the National League, that he was afraid of that big guy in Boston. My dad struck him out in the All-Star game, and so Willie got a little taste of him. My dad got to the National League later in life as well. But yeah, he was very dominant pitcher and left his mark on the history of the game.
And in its 26th season, the league is hoping to leave its mark on every player that puts on a Northwoods League uniform. Even though it might not be one of the original jerseys still proudly hanging on Radatz's wall from season number 1, when there were only 5 teams in the league.
I think the most important thing is learning how to take care of yourself, growing up. Basically, a lot of growing up that goes on in the Northwoods League, not only with our players, but with our umpires. You guys, will grow up over the course of the summer and learn a lot of your craft that you use in, future life.
A future that Radatz hopes will allow these future major leaguers to live the dream, just like he does every day, as reflected on the walls in his office. Fond memories of growing up around baseball and the stories that go with them. Reporting from the Northwoods League office, Kyle Malzhan, Northwoods League Now.